certainly not weather for fat blokes who look like Jesus. But got Mrs. Boyle downstairs on her toes, looking after the boss. So I can lay here in a nightie, or pink. This is not a nightie, it's pyjamas with cats and dogs on, and a fan on. Yeah, it's not weather for fat people, so be careful out there, any of my fellow cuddly people. Yeah, what am I going to do today? I'm going to garden and I'm going to work all week. Nick Manners Junior Witter is my next two big books. So, London 2 weeks a day, 14 days, I'm off. This beard will be a bit bigger. My hair will be a bit longer. Yeah, and it'll be fun. It'll be exciting. It'll be hard. It'll be challenging. I'll be in the biggest city in Great Britain. Yes, I can have a shower every day, so I'm not homeless in that department. Yes, I'll have pockets full of money, but I won't know anyone, and I'll have nowhere to live. I'll have nowhere to sleep. I'll have nowhere to go to the toilet. I don't know, probably Ladbrokes will be open owner, and so I am, other than the shower department, because I'm very vain. I couldn't cope with not having a shower daily, or not having hairspray. And I've got money, so I'm not going to beg. But apart from that, I'll be living rough. Cardboard box, I'm told, keeps the wind out. Got a roll mat. Got a sleeping bag. Got a pair of Reebok Classics. And North, South, East and West London is my home for 7 days. I might stay a bit longer. I might have a night or two in a hotel at the end of it to recuperate and to actually know what a bed feels like, and don't know what I'm going to be like. Lots of people to meet, lots of people to see. But yeah, we'll be sleeping rough. We'll be as I'm gonna pick a different spot every night, because I'm gonna be traveling everywhere. Although I'm fascinated with the East End and all that kind of Whitechapel, Wapping, Mile End, Stepney, Bethnal Green, all that Cockney stuff, proper London. I'm gonna be everywhere. And London's a big place. I remember I went to meet Kevin Mitchell a couple of years back, and the wife booked me a hotel in South London. And I meant to meet. Where did I meet Kevin? Met him Liverpool Street. So, and Shirley's like, "Well, it's London, isn't it?" I was like, "Yeah, but." And when I actually looked at it, it took me 2 hours to walk there. It was from one corner of the map of London to the other side. I think it was just under 6 miles. I walked. So I don't fancy doing that all the time. But yeah, I'm going to have, as I said, there'll be about 100 videos coming. All different kind of things. I've got lots of different people to meet and see, and book people and film people and actors, and some people who I'm going to meet, and they're like, "Well, I don't really want you putting it in public yet." But yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be, and overall, no matter how much I make a joke of it, as I said yesterday, I do forget. I'm one for my sayings. I read them daily, but there is a saying which is something like, "In great times of despair, add a sprinkle of humour to it." I'm not putting sprinkle. I'm putting a bucket. I'm putting a river over it. I will constantly take the piss out myself, and have the odd kind of special brew now and again if it helps me sleep and that. And didn't do too bad for Paul Sykes, did it, when he lived homeless for all them years. So yeah, but yeah, overall, moral of the story is every penny I get, if you donate 15 pence, not 14 is going to go to a good cause, 15 is going to go to a good cause, and it's going to help autistic children, the Discovery Academy in Middlesbrough. And then I hope myself and Paul Venice can really get this Vienna's Voice off the ground, make it registered. I think it's certainly not going to be done. It's not going to be done for another 2 weeks. It might be done in 6 weeks' time, and then I don't know, I might do it again. I might do it in, I couldn't do it in Middlesbrough. I'd be fighting every day. I don't know, I might do it in Glasgow next time. I don't know, I might do something totally different, but it'll be something challenging, and it'll be something that, you know, as I said, the Tees Valley Film Festival will cover it. The BBC Tees are covering it. Papers are going to cover it. So I'm putting myself out for a good cause. But if it helps to take the mick out of myself or one of my mates, or have whatever I need to do, then that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I'm going to get back to lording it. And I need to shout Mrs. Boyle to make me some food. So have a great Sunday, people. Any fellow slightly not quite skinny people out there, you have my full support. We can get through this. Although I have lost over a stone lately. Weighed away myself the other day, I was 14 stone 10. And on my diet did start on 15, 13. So I've lost well over a stone now. So I'm hoping to come back from London closer to 14 than 15, to be honest. It's just that impossible for that amount of miles I'm going to be walking that I'm not going to be skinny. Kate Moss said, nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. Do you know that supermodel, and she goes, get the London look. She's dead skinny and she's got a gap in her teeth. Well, this is my London look. Long hair, bit of a beard, there'll be a bit more in a fortnight as well. So this is my London look, and I'm gonna have some right fun and games along the way. Alex Reid, big shout out, he's sleeping with me for one night. Not with me. I love Alex, he's a great guy, love him dearly. Press, I haven't been too kind to him over the years, but he is a diamond of a man. Lovely, lovely man. And he's doing it for the Bob Reid Foundation. He's not as hard as me. He might be a cage fighter. He might have been a world-class K1 expert and 5 years in the military and all this, but he couldn't do a week on the streets. He's a bit pansy-ish, isn't he? He's a bit supermodel-ish. Michael Parr is going to do one night with me, and so he was a guy who's played Ross in Emmerdale. Is he playing Paul Sykes? I don't know yet. I've got to be with him. Seems the papers seem to think though. 6 foot, big guy, looks like him, doesn't he, for a moustache? Saying that if I cut this at the minute, I just look like Ricky Gervais. Everyone tells me that daily. So big shout out, people, big love. Have a great weekend. Lots of silly nonsense, banter, humour, piss take is coming in the next couple of weeks. Anyone who knows me, who knows in my close circle, knows I'm not backward and kind of just having a laugh every day of my life. The wife often says to me sometimes, Jamie, you need to dull it down, because when you're writing people's books and you're trying to be professional, they're not going to find your humour. So I do have to dull my personality a lot for social media, and I have done for the last 5 years. But do you know what? In London, I can just be myself, because the wife's not going to be there. I'm not going to have anyone to tell me off. I'm not going to have anyone to say, haven't you had enough, you? Did you really want to be drinking that? I'm going to be like unleashed. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be funny, and it's going to be, I'm not allowed out on my own. Yeah, my mates know I'm not allowed out on my own. The wife's like, so because when I go out on my own, bad things happen, and it gets me into trouble. But yeah, I'm off and I'm ready, and I'm gonna have a day off today, and I'm gonna exercise for the next 2 weeks, get even more skinnier than I am, even though I'm still a fat person, and have loads of fun. And all you lot will be joining me. And do you know what? Apart from when I'm going in the 10 bells and having a Coke and a packet of peanuts or the blind beggar, and I won't be talking to anyone apart from you people. So thank you so much, Dealey, for your continued love, interest and support. And remember, no matter how messy and silly it gets, it is for a good cause. And it will be certainly character building, I would imagine. Thank you so much. Anyone who wants more information can message me on @JamieBoyle10 on Twitter, and Jamie Boyle Author on Facebook. I am on Instagram also. Yeah, any donations, as I said, 100% of every single penny will be going to a great cause. Have a great weekend.